Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video, and you join me on the viaduct just south of Bridgenorth, or perhaps I should say on the bridge, where Bridgenorth is just north of it. And now you know why it's called Bridgenorth. Last time out, I was detailing this viaduct after having built it, and as you can see, I have a little river. Of course, it is not animated, it is just static, just a static texture, but that is fine. It does the job, and it gives it the sort of detail that I want to have on the railways. Now, today's video is not going to be doing any of this detailing. Well, there might be some detailing, but it is not going to be all about the detailing. I'm going to be returning to the freight lines, the freight railways, to build up a new goods yard in Batley. Now, in Batley, I've already decided where the goods yard is going to go. I've done this beforehand, and also I've started building some of these off camera, as well as a number of other things between not just this episode and the last one, but of the last 3 episodes, I've been going around trying to, what would be the right term for this? Expedite the building process. Yes, that is the correct term. So expedite the building process so that not everything has to be on camera, and we can get on to the more interesting parts of just watching trains run around a track. But some of the building process, of course, still has to be on camera. In fact, a lot of it still has to be on camera. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. And just before I go to the intro, all of 8 seconds or 9 seconds, whatever it is, I should just point out, for those of you who have been asking for a mods list for this, unfortunately, there is no mods list available, and nor shall there be, simply because of the fact that I change mods in and out. I do apologise, but if there is a specific mod that you wish to know of, do leave a comment and hopefully I see it, and if I do, I will respond with the mod, if not the mod link, the mod name, if I actually know the mod. So yes, do apologise about that, but anyway, let's get started. Right, so I thought I'd better show you this. It isn't quite complete yet, and this is not what I'm going to be building today. But as you can see, houses are being stupid. As you can see, Kingsbridge. Oops, there we go. Kingsbridge now has a goods yard. I've gone ahead and built one in this area right here, connected it up exactly as I want it to be connected. I was considering trying to do a really tight connection here, but it is not going to be possible. So unfortunately, this is how it is going to have to be. I've just noticed that this is also the wrong type of track. I am just going to fix that, because there's no point me not fixing that whilst I'm at it. There we go. Better. But yes, I've actually gone ahead and created this. Everything is hooked up as it should be, but it is not in service yet. What else have I done off camera? Oh yes, I have prepared a goods yard over here, so I know where it is going to go. So this is part of all the planning. So I know that I'm going to have a goods yard here. The reason I'm leaving this extra gap is just in case of the fact, just in case of having to expand this station a little bit. So if that is required, this gives me enough space to have an extra 2 platforms right here without the goods yard having to move. So that is that. If I go over to, well, you may also notice that I've started trying to build more and more of these rivers. So you can see this bit is going to get some work, because I have now put in the texture for the rivers and the streams over here and down here, across here. This bit is already done. Across there, I haven't done this one yet. This one has been done. This bit needs to be done. A little bit curious about, I'll be honest, this one is going to be a little bit concerning with having the river, having a train, a tunnel, and then the river. This is going to be a bit of a concerning one. So I'm going to have to figure that out at some point. But yes, I've started doing that, and obviously this bit is already completed. This area here is a plan for where the goods yards in Sudbury are going to be going. This one is going to be interesting. It will be a video unto itself, so I shan't talk about it yet. As well as that, I do need to build a few more roads in these areas, which I have also been doing in some towns. Not here, obviously not Bridge North, not in Batsley yet. We'll come to Batsley in a moment. Have I done these in Croydon? No. Maybe. No idea. Not a clue. I need to start looking at... That's a terrible building. I need to start looking at hand placing certain buildings. This is all industrial. So residential buildings and stuff, I need to start looking at hand placing some more, just to give it this style, which really, really does work. And I want to give that style perhaps around the railway, so it looks a little bit more realistic. We will be working not in Croydon actually. We'll be working in Downham Market today, going towards Batsley. I'll show you the plan in a moment. Berwick upon Tweed, I have created more, so you can see that there are new areas in Berwick upon Tweed for building to occur. This bit is going to be interesting with the water, but I have a plan. I have a solution for this, which may, in theory, do what I want it to do. Of course, it may not, but there is only one way to find out. Across the map, where else have I been doing things? Lichfield is still getting on with it. No major things going on there. Neither New Romney. West Mersey, I'm trying to limit the building at the moment. This place is going to expand rather rapidly once I figure it out. And Early. Yes, it is pronounced early, not early. So, episode 0 of this series, 3 years ago, I debated how this is pronounced, and I thought, is it early? Like early in the morning? Or is it early? Like ear and lee? Turns out it is early. And I am late to learning that. So there we go. Even when somebody has a grasp of the English language and knows thousands and thousands of... What is going on here? Thousands upon thousands of words, there are still names, place names, words, places, all sorts of things that will very, very easily trip you up. And this was one of them for me. Early. So now I know it's pronounced early. Unfortunately, I cannot retrospectively fix that over 188 episodes. Early's quite interesting because the way the residential bits have built is really, really strange. They just seem to have built on this side, and then over here, it's very distinctive for some reason. I would have thought that the industrial bits would have built up around here, but for some reason they have decided to build all the way down here where I was expecting residential bits to build up. So yes, unfortunately that is that. Maxfield, not much happening. Carnforth, I think I showed the build of this bit. And Bracknell is just going to need a lot of work. I think this entire area is very, very quickly going to end up being absorbed by town and by city. So there we go. But as I said, today's focus is not in this area. And of course there is Attleborough, which for an episode or two I pronounced Attleborough and then looked at it and went, does that look French to you? No. So it isn't Attleborough, it's Attleborough, as it should be. Right, anyway, back to today's task. Down at Market, I did say I wanted to go over to Batley. And you'll notice that from down at Market, from here, there is a railway line, a freight line that goes all the way through here, through this area that I really need to fix, so this gives me a chance to fix this area today as well. Along here, all the way through here, past this farm, which I could start potentially making use of, over to here, through here, and then over to this sawmill. However, you'll notice it isn't that far from Batley. So if I were to create a continuation of this line, a branch, I could place a cargo station right here. And I did say I was having trouble figuring out what I was going to do with this place because, well, you've got this massive viaduct that goes into an embankment, which then has a bridge, and then on the other side there is a tunnel, followed by a little area, and then another tunnel. So a tunnel. That is problematic when you want to try and place a freight line. However, if I were to avoid all of this for the purposes of delivering cargo, and went on this side, a couple of positives. 1, industrial bits already building up here. 2, it enables me to link up to this. And 3, bypasses all of the bridges and tunnels that are going to be causing problems, and bypasses 1, 2, 3 train stations. Passenger stations, that is. All I need to do is somehow get this track connected up to that tunnel and get this bit over to here. Doesn't sound too difficult, so that is what I'm going to be getting on with right now. First of all, I know the general area of this, so that is not where I'm going to be working. I'll get to that a little later. This is the bit I want to work on to start with. So, step 1 is figure out what still goes along here. Mixed goods transfer apparently goes along this route. I need to bring Down and Market cargo into operation as soon as possible. Okay. So this will still be running, but what we'll be sending here will be nothing but goods. It will be what comes out of this furniture, this factory here. That will be running all the way into one of these. I'm still having trouble figuring this out. As I think I mentioned before, I need to perhaps make this bit here be here and connect up to this, which may allow the coal to transfer over, because for some reason the coal will not transfer from this platform all the way across. Yes, it seems like it cannot connect to that. So whilst anything at the platform already can transfer across, the coal itself cannot. Which is a shame. But back to the what I need to do. So first off, speed limits. 40 mile per hour track. I think that is all right. This is one way of me. This is a way that I'm going to be fixing the rivers. I'll come to that when the time arrives. Let's do that. We'll stick with 40 mile per hour track the entire way. So this is going to... does this have to be double tracked? That is actually a fairly valid question. Is it necessary for this to be double tracked? The answer truly is no. Because all I need to do is have this bypass track right here. So we'll start with that. Yes, let me begin with that. So no need to create that. No need to double track this bit. It can remain single track. What I will do though is I should probably signal this. Now the question is will this break the system? That is a good question. Next up, delete these bits. Also, I'm going to have to start fixing a number of farm areas. But that can be for later. Then let's have a look at what this would run like. It isn't terrible. It truly isn't terrible. A narrow opening into a tunnel that connects into another tunnel. It's fairly valid, and to be completely honest, inside the tunnels things are always a little bit broken anyway. So if I were to do that, it remains a single track. Right, hang on. So it goes along here, remains a single track, but then how would we know what's going back in the opposite direction? Because something could stop here if a train is coming through. I think there might end up being a jam here, but I'll figure that out as and when the time arises. So either I can do this, or I can push this back quite a lot further and build a little bit more detail in this area, and I think that is what I'm going to do. So terrain tools, flatten, make it much smaller please, and flatten to this. Yep, that will do. There we are. Now the only issue is, how do I handle the tunnel now? Because here is an empty track. This track does nothing, but I could now connect it. Now apparently there's something here that is broken. It's apparently a signal. Don't know how to select said signal. If the signal still works, everything wants to whistle. Thank you. Okay. I'm just wondering whether somehow hooking this into... Which it does, it does just connect. The only problem is you're not going to have a connection all the way. Are all of these in active use? No, only 2 of them. So what I could do is break that. Actually, no. No. I will hook this up. Not because it is going to be active. Not at all. This is not going to be active. I just want to put some wagons down this track. Add some extra detailing. Wagon. Which one do I want? V6 wagon, 1886. No, let's try this one. Some of these Great Western ones. And then just one of that, or two of those. That seems good enough, right? Yes, I think that is... These wagons are good enough. There we are. Whoops. I say there we are. That one is in wholly the wrong place. So let's add some more. There we go. That will do. So we've got a bunch of wagons ready to go. Now I need to sort out this bit. Okay. Idea has been had. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect up both lines. This one will become... Why do you want to do that? That doesn't seem logical. This one becomes that. Yes, good. This one becomes that. Good. This becomes that. Oh, it decided to change. That was interesting. There is a bit of a... It does have a bit of a hole in the world, but unfortunately there isn't much I can do about it. Can I remove that one signal? Right. Let's do that. Is that even connected? I'm not even sure. Yes, it is. Okay. Somehow this will all work out. I can only assume. Somehow this is going to work. Signals in here. Will this actually sit in there? No, of course not. Why would I think it would? There we go. Signal there. Signal right here. And then a signal there. That signal is fine. Yes. That seems reasonable. In fact, I could probably have another signal here just to ensure that things are blocked in properly. Now, how long are these trains? 224 yards. They are not very long. What I could have done is increase the platform width here just a bit so that I can start increasing the length of that train. But unfortunately that is not happening just yet. Okay. However, this now looks a little better. Let's go ahead and figure out the rest of this mess. So you really should not be there. You should not be there, nor you, nor you, nor you, nor you, you, nor you, nor you, nor you. I'm going to pause this. What on earth has happened to Timpson's? You're all right. This bit, sure, that's fine. So all I need to do is look at this, just a random trees cropping up everywhere. What I need to do is somehow manage to get this to be a road that nobody wants to build on. Right, I know how I'm going to do that. Not somehow, but indeed using one of Mad Hatter's... it's not Mad Hatter's, is it? Who does it? What does it go under? Post. Post. I think it is Mad Hatter. It doesn't matter. doesn't matter who it is at the moment, I just want to get it done. Tree area, no, line. There's the line. Right, let me ensure that nobody, and I do mean nobody, is going to be building here. There we are. That should work, right? In fact, just to make sure, and be certain. There we go. That should now at least stop that. I do not recall putting all of these trees in the middle, but you know what? It looks all right. Who decided to put a job centre here? Dear oh dear. We don't want a job centre there. There we go. Right, that is fine. I'm fairly certain that should not be in the middle of... In fact, none of these should be here. This is it. Right, there are some annoyances to modded Transports Fever. Things really do start clashing with each other. This should be all right. There we go. Things should not build in this area now. Now what I need to do is obviously I need to start increasing the size of Downham Market to ensure that things are working a little bit better. What I think I will start to do is build it more in this direction. Just because it gives this railway a little bit more, you know, to travel through. Look at that. There's quite a significant amount that it has to travel through, a significant amount of town that it travels through before it gets out of town. That is fairly decent. In fact, just to check, how much is that? Of course, that isn't going to work. Why are you being so awkward? 70 meters, 100, let's say 200 meters. Okay, let's say it's about roughly from here to here, it's about half a mile. So it would be nice if it had another half a mile in the opposite direction. So it was out to here, where the town was building or working. Right. Anyway, this bit is now complete, sort of. I'm not going to deal with any of this. This is all fine. This, however, is going to change. So the way this is going to have to work is going to have to get this train out of here. Or are you going to leave? So this is where we'll have some differences. In fact, do I have to... No, I probably could. Okay, testing something. That's not right. I know that this is going downwards, but if I just... It isn't going downwards, is it? It's fairly flat. There we go. If I did that... It'd still work. Yes, that could still work without too much effort, and I can finally create this little bridge area that I wanted to create. So the way I'm going to have to do this is... It's going to be quite difficult. But first, I need to pause this, configure this to have some tracks. So we'll go, I don't know, 40 mile per hour tracks through here. There we go. That is, there's our first bit. Second bit is figuring out what sort of track speed we can split this at. And it works at 40. Apparently these are 50 mph tracks. So I guess I should probably up all of this to 50. Not 50D. 50, it doesn't like 50. But it doesn't mind 40. If I pulled it just a little bit further back, let's try 50 there. No, 40 it is. 40 through the station. It will be fine. I'm sure I can improve it at a later date. There we are, 40 and 40. Okay, so that is good. I shall have to put a signal here, I guess. We'll have a signal right here. And there will be a signal right here. Good. And now on the opposing side, this is where there'll be some additional awkwardness, but this fence is going to have to go. In fact, what I'll do is I'll start running these like that and remove the fence, please. No, that. There we go. Make that a little bit bigger. There's nothing else here that could potentially get in the way. Is there? No, there isn't. Okay, I want to change this. I want to change all of these to these really nice, these ones. Or even these. This is fine too. There we go. That is now clear. Good. And what I want to do is similar to what I've just done on this side. I'm going to do the exact same here. And is that 40 all the way in? How long was this? Hang on, how long was this? Approximately 150 yards. So we're looking for something that marks up about 150 yards. 140, that next one will be slightly more, so I'll just touch that up there. There we go. So that signal is going to have to tuck back. Right. 147, and then this one here should be marked at about 150. 149. Good. So it's almost perfect. Almost perfect. Right. This also is going to give me a little bit more... I could put another platform here, and this might give me just that little bit more room, because this is... What are you? Croydon goods transfer. That is going to go, because the goods transfer is going to move up to here. In fact, this train, I could actually send this train onto the goods transfer route once this is all completed, because it can travel. I can create the new goods transfer route from there over to Croydon, and it should be able to manage it. Cool. That is going to be useful. Now, what are you doing? Hello? Go back. Go back and sort yourself out. Turn around. And now turn back. Have you figured it out? Excellent, you have. Well done. Good show. Jolly good show indeed. You go there. That signal is fine. You can have another signal here. This signal needs to go. There we are. Good, good, and excellent. Next bit, pause. Okay. Difficulties, we're about to experience them. We're about to have a technical difficulties moment, so I'm going to try it. Break it there. Break that. I know. Break it there. Break that. Break that and that. Track 50. Up to there. Up to there. Minimum bridge height. Drop. Connect. Create bridge. Hang on. I said create bridge. Do you not want to create a bridge? I'm asking you to create a bridge. Would you be ever so kind as to create a bridge? Please? Please and thank you. It sort of wants to create a bridge. There we go. Good. Excellent. We've got it. Oh, well, yes, we have definitely got it. The bridge has done exactly what I wanted the bridge to do. How have I managed to accomplish that? Now, of course, the difficult part. No, hang on. Get rid of that. Now, of course, the difficult part comes in. I now need to break the bridge in order to create... No, that's not going to work. How did it... Was it from this side that I did it? Yes, it was. There's this thing that I need to figure out. Yes, because this is going to make a perfect bridge if I were to do this. What colour do I want this bridge? What colour was that one? That colour. Do I have that colour available? I do. This is what I want to do. Break the bridge in the middle. Do not break the game. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, give me the opposite side of the bridge. That is not the opposite side of the bridge. That is the opposite side of the bridge. How have I gone and done that? I've managed to create a bridge that looks exactly as I wanted it to look. And I can have a street underneath. No, I said I can have a street underneath. You know, a road that goes underneath. This is how these things work. You know, we all know how bridges work. It's a reasonable sized country road. I'll figure it out. For now, this is what the bridge is going to be like. Perhaps it'll end up being a really narrow country road, which we have in the UK, where you can be travelling down and then you've got to... There's traffic lights on either side because it is just a single lane. Which I'm sure I can find a single lane country road or something. It's just it'll look great. Look, even that just fits just perfectly underneath. If you just about work it in correctly. Even that one really does. Let's just work that in just perfect. No. No. I'll get it to figure this one out. No. Just no. There we go. Perfect. It looks like a country road. We'll get that built up later on, but that was what I wanted, and it has now been established and fixed. I want to try and change this. Is there anything else I can use that would look a little bit better? It's just very, very high up. No, there really isn't anything. All I need to do is change this end, but I'm not going to do that just yet because, well, otherwise I'm going to spend forever doing this. Now, the next bit that I need to do is the track from here. That is the next bit that needs to be done. And for that, I'm going to begin by... Oh, should it just go straight? I think that would work to start with. But I was thinking I could run it a little bit closer to this road. Or do I run it through where these farms are and then right here turn it in and across? That is probably the better option. Let me go ahead and do that. So I'll have the 2-track connection, of course. That signal needs to be pulled back. Just up to there. You go away. You now connects up like so. And then, after this level crossing, you shall become... Oops. After this level crossing, you peel off in this direction. Like that, and become single track. Come on, become okay. We'll keep working on that. We'll keep working on it. Let's try again, and become six. What's with the speeds here? 37, 38, 39, 40. Not okay. Well, I guess this bit is going to end up being 40 and become single track. We'll have to clear up the track in a bit. Next up, we break you. And you, and you, you and you, and we'll decide that end bit in a moment. So, single track, 50, autosave telling me it's coming up to the end of the episode, maybe, roughly, maybe another 10 minutes or so, but that is good. I've managed to build something, improve it, or improve an existing network and build new bits ready to go. Yes, that looks reasonable. Freight railway, we might do a little bit of cutting, but not too much because what's the height of this? 37, where are we currently? 35. Okay, it's fine. So we're going to try to stay roughly... do we want to stay flat? I'm also thinking aesthetically, cars, yep, train goes along there, disappears. Chuffing down here, sure. Or I want it to be a little bit more like this. I think that is the better option. Yes, that is a better option. And then we'll curve it along. Ooh, idea. Yes, that was going to be the idea, but you've beat me to it. That was going to be the idea. Not quite this, but you'll see. So I do that. Break you and you and you. No. Here we go. That's it. Why are you going upwards? That isn't right. Now stay flat. because you're turning in in fact, just turn in now. Why not? There. And how does this all work? Yep, that will have to do. Okay. So you've got that. Now you very easily just build. Well, that looks terrible. That looks so much nicer. There we go. Or can I try to do that what I just did previously? How do I do it? That. Not that. Not that. How? Why do some of them work? What's the difference between that one and that one? I don't know. Can I build it from this side and get a different answer? Honestly, I think I might just leave that, just because it might be too much of a faff for today to get that fixed, but I'm sure I can fix it at some point going forward. Right. Break this and this, and let's see what the connection is like from here. No. From here to here. Unnecessary tunnel. Wholly unnecessary. There we go. Now, is that exactly how I want it, or do I want it to cross and end up in this gap here? That really is the big question. Because I think getting the train into this will be so much cooler. Okay. This is where the end of the episode comes along, and I have something reasonable to show. If this fits, it does. So what I'm going to do is tuck this in right at the back of these buildings. I'm also going to turn it so that it is... how do I want this to be turned? Let's tighten that up there. No, tighten that up further. Turn that ever so slightly. I want that to be like that. That's good. That is exactly what I want. Okay, then let's go ahead and start figuring all of this out immediately. That, 2 tracks. Not 3, 2 please. 2 please. Thank you. Just get that tucked in. Okay, if I tuck that in just here, it gives me a little bit of an option for a couple of things. So if I tuck it in just about there. That works. You disappear. Right. Track now out of here. Double track. Yep, that's... I'm sure I can neaten that up in a bit. Oh, that definitely needs neatening up. No, that has to happen now. That's unacceptable. Do not do that. Do not do that either. Just do that. Okay. Why does this dip down so much? I feel like that never used to dip down and suddenly it does. That is annoying. But you know what? I think have options here. I do have some really good options here. Hang on. Demolish, demolish. You stay flat. And turn, continue, actually keep turning. Stay flat, keep turning. There we go. And just because I'll need this just in case, I'm going to add an extra 2 lines just here and here. May not be used because I've got, where can I play from? Oh, no, yes, they may need to be used. I do not have that much room to play with. Roads. This one. What do you mean construction not possible? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, construction is possible, and it shall be possible, and you will make it possible. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard. That doesn't look right. Oh, that looks perfect. In fact, I can just drop it just a little bit. I think the trains will work under all of those. Shrink the bridge up just a touch. There we go. Try and find the best kind of bridge I'm going to be able to find, which apparently is none of these. Really? You want to... So, are you not going to be more useful to me? Please be more useful. There we go. Like that. Yes, that's one. And then... Okay, we'll keep it like this, and then I'll sort it out. I'll sort it out afterwards. Okay, continue that. There we are. And then all I need to do is try to connect this up to here without a tunnel, without an 800-yard tunnel. That's a half-a-mile tunnel. No, let's not do that. Let's do that. And that. How does that? How does that look? That looks like it's a train in a valley. I mean, it's exactly what it does exactly what it probably should do. But given how low this is, I have a feeling I might be able to, and I'm going to try it here, I might be able to lift this up just a touch. 3 meters up. Yep, that looks good. Not even going to check those collisions and limits. I'll sort this bit out at towards the end, but what I'm going to do is up to here and lift this 3 meters up to. Okay, good. And then connect. Where are you going? What are you and where are you going? Oh, you're shocked. You're shocked that I found you. I do apologise. From here to... Where's the lump? There it is. From here to here. Other way. Other way. Other way, please. Please? Pretty please? Alright, if you want to be like that, I'll do that then. There you go. Ramp equalise. Not an issue at all. The train is getting through that gap. That looks a lot better. Yes, that looks much, much better. And so, to end today's episode, I am going to click here, Oh, you know what? Pause. It would be smart if I paused. The mod developer told me this. Make sure you do that, and I still don't listen. There we go. Perfect. That looks much, much nicer than what it was looking like earlier. And then all I need to do is perhaps just rework from, shall we say from here? We'll rework from here to, come on, come on, come on, don't be shy. In fact, I've changed which platform is the straight bits, but that's okay. There we are. Perfect. And shall we end? How shall we end? Well, I'll tell you how we shall end. By removing this station, because I'm quite stupid, and putting that back in as a cargo station, which is what it was supposed to be. There we go. Much better. Where is Batley's? It doesn't have it. So, gasometer. Yep, good size for that. And also for the fuel. Where is it? Not a refinery. This one, Gasworks. Okay. Not a great size for this. Right. I mean, I say that, so I could just put it there. In fact, I could very well just put it here. It's a bit in the way, isn't it? I wanted to put it here. This is where I wanted it. I can still sneak it in there. Yes, I can still sneak it in there. You go away, 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 you go away. You go away, you go away, you go away, you go away. You go away, I said you go away. Alright, fine. Be like that. See if I care. Well, I do care. Because I want this to look exactly as I want it to look. And right now, it is not doing what I want it to do. Please work. I really do not want to budge this up. I thought I had this. I have miscalculated, that's for sure. Okay. Brain, think brain. What is going on here? That's not the right way. I had this the opposite way. There we go. What if I put it there? Yes, I know that building's going to be removed, but it doesn't matter. Is that enough to fit this in? Please tell me it is. It isn't. But it is if it was here. 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 If it was here, that would be enough. Okay, that is what I'm going to do. So this is where we end the videos. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on, what is this? Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions you might have. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord server. That should be, I think that is going to have to do. Yes, that is going to have to do. That is all from me. What I can do is I can place this here. I have some ideas already. That will, it should still work, sort of. if I place that there, that is all from me, and what I will have to do is make some adjustments to the tracks over here, but not too many. That will all happen in the next episode, and we shall have Batsley up and running, Croydon up and running, and Downham Market up and running. So plenty that will happen. Oh, and I should also just very quickly show you something else I've been working on. These will be in a few episodes' time, but where is it? Aha! Here's one of them. Little villages. Currently empty, but I have placed one there. I have placed one here. That's two. There is another one or two. There's another one right there. I don't think there's anything between Shepshed and Sudbury. There should be another one up here somewhere. Oh, I'm going to place one over here. And there might be a couple of others potted around. But yes, I have placed a few little villages. I might be able to place one here. That might be nice. Which I think I'm going to populate and have trains going through. So there we go. That is another thing that I have been working on off camera, and I need to continue working on camera at some point. But for now, let me get a screenshot of some of my hard work. That bit looks kind of yucky. This bit looks nice. Here we go. Yes, this bit looks like something that could have a screenshot. There we go. Even though there are trees in the way, but it is absolutely fine. We're working on it. There we go. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series, where, as I said, I'm going to add or get 3 freight stations running. Might even get the Kingsbridge one running, if possible. But there we go. So, like, comment, subscribe, support on Patreon if you can, and make sure you stay tuned. I'll see you next time.